Hello friends, welcome to the new session of Watchful Defender. Easy Learn Session 8. Century, Nutrand or Sadam. Nutrand means 100 years. Or in cricket, we can say that a player scored 100 runs. Then we will say that he got century. Ceremony, Chadangu or Vida. For example, marriage is a ceremony. Challenging task. Savala Mikya Panigal. It means that a work which is having so much of difficulties or so much of obstacles. That type of work is called challenging task. Champion, Vetriyalar. Munneduthu Selappalavar. It means that you got victory in something. You got victory in something. Then we will say that that person is a champion. Charge sheet. Kutrappu Patrigai. For example, in a case, the police will submit the charge sheet before the court. Chemical weapon. Irasayana Ayudam. That means in some wars, countries will use chemical weapons. Child care center. Pillaippu Paramarippu Nilayam or Kulandaippu Paramarippu Nilayam. A center which is for child protection or child care. Chronic illness. Tiranoi. Natpettanoi. It means that a illness which is not curable or which is having a long period. That type of illness is called chronic illness. Circular. Sutriga. Civil servants. Arasanga Uriyargal. For example, IAS officer, IPS officer, IRS officer. All these are called civil servants. Civil unrest. Unanatukku Kalavaram or Ulanatukku Kulappam. That means that an unrest which started within the country is called civil unrest. Civil war. Ulnattu Por. A war which is happened within the country. For example, Syria. In Syria, there was a civil war. Class monitor. Vagapuchu Chattampillai. That means a person or a leader who is monitoring the class is called a class monitor or class leader. Classical language, Semmozhi. As you know that Tamil is a classical language. Like that, there are other languages also which has got the status of classical language in India. Climate disaster. Paruvanilai Peridar. That means a disaster which is happened in the climate. For example, cyclone is a climatic disaster. Coach, in the case of sports. Paitruvipalar or Paitrunar Vinayattukal. That means a person who is training the students for different sports activities is called coach. In India, an award called Dronacharya Award is given to a person or coach who is training people in sports. Code of conduct. Nadathegchu Thottapadu. It means that in every organization there will be a code of conduct, how to behave, what is the procedure to be followed. That is called Nadathegathu Kottapadu. Cold War. Panipur or Utpuchal Kedupidippu Por. Cold War means the war between countries which is not using any weapons. It is a non-violent war. That's called Cold War. Between Russia and America, Cold War was existing and it is still continuing. Collective agreement. Kuttu Oppandam. That means that an agreement which is okay for everyone. We will say that it's a collective agreement. Collective cooperation. Kuttu Ottum Ottudaipu. That means that everybody is joining together and they are working together. Then we will say that it is a collective cooperation. That means everybody is cooperating with each other. Everybody is ready to work with each other. Collective leadership. കൂട്ടത്ത് തലമൈത്തവം. As you know that it is a very important quality that is needed for people to lead an organization. There will be collective leadership. There will be different departments, and the heads of different departments should cooperate with each other, and there should be a collective leadership so that the organization can grow. Commission. ആണയ്ക്കുഴു. As you know that for example, Women's Commission or Child Welfare Commission, National Commission for Minorities. So these are called commissions. Alaikku. So this is very, very important in the context of administration. Common corridor. Podut താഴ്വാര വഴിപ്പ്. Common interest. Podu nalan or podu akkarai. That means something which is interested by many people. It's called common interest. For example, giving education to downtrodden people is a matter which is having a common interest because it is for the betterment of the society. Common values. പൊതുപ്പ് പண்புകൾ or പൊതു വിഴുമിയങ്ങൾ. Values which is needed to be have in everyone. That's called common values. Communal harmony. സമൂഹ നൽനിണക്കം. That is called people of different religion or people of different political parties. They are having a harmony. They are having a cooperation with each other, especially religious harmony. Communalism. വകുപ്പുവാദം. Company merger. നിறுവനങ്ങളിൻ ഇണൈപ്പ്. Sometimes companies will merge together and will become big company. Complicated issues. സിക്കലാണ വിവകാരങ്ങൾ. That means some problems which is having very tough phase or which is very challenging in nature. That type of problems are called complicated issues. I hope all of you clearly understood this session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and do recommend this education channel to your friends also. Thank you for listening. Stay safe, study well. Thank you all.